Sam!
Paige, you made it!
Thanks for inviting me. I really wanted to see the alligator and crocodile exhibit.
Absolutely. Reptile relatives. I've heard they even let you hold a real alligator.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Here's a map.
Oh.
It's a big exhibit. We may not get to everything.
I'd like to learn how to tell them apart. Hey, why don't we split up and share what we've learned?
Are you sure?
Hey, we'll be fine on our own. We're knowledge seekers. Why don't you go that way and I'll go this way? See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Hold that thought. Will Sam be brave enough to hold the alligator? Will our duo's divide and conquer strategy conclude with quick clues for comparing croc and gator characteristics? Join the knowledge seekers as they sink their teeth into a lesson on compare, contrast, text structure in this episode of Thinking Aloud. While Paige and Sam may be learning about alligators and crocodiles, both know that it is essential for knowledge seekers to have a clear understanding of compare-contrast text structure. Compare-contrast text structure is one that authors use to show how two things are alike or different. Consider these two sets of twins. When an author wants to describe how two things are alike, identical twins, he or she compares the features of the two. Comparison words such as alike, two, both, or same as show that two things are similar. When an author wants to describe how two things are different, such as these fraternal twins, he or she contrasts the features of the two. Contrasting words such as however, while, but, rather than, or adjectives that have er or est endings show that two or more things are different. Seekers use graphic organizers such as the Venn diagram to visualize the text structure being used. Each circle in this graphic organizer contains characteristics or details that are unique or different about each topic. The area that overlaps contains the characteristics that are shared or alike.
Now, according to the map, there should be a reptile display around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. American crocodiles and American alligators. American crocodiles. The American crocodile makes its home in the sunny warmth of southern Florida. Though it can be aggressive, the American crocodile is also vocal. It uses over 20 different growls, squeals, snorts, and hisses to communicate. Its pointed snout helps the crocodile hunt fish, which is a major part of the crocodile diet. Today, the American crocodile remains on the endangered species list. American alligators. Though once endangered, the American alligator now thrives throughout the swamps and wetlands of the southeastern United States. The American alligator is considered by some to be less aggressive than the crocodile, but it's just as vocal. One call sounds like the roar of a lion. Its powerful U-shaped snout enables the American alligator to crush hard shells of turtles and snails.
Chomp! Now watch how Paige slowed down her thinking to identify the text structure used for the kiosk.
Kiosks are always helpful. This text is similar to what I've seen in other exhibits. Compare-contrast text structure shows me how American crocodiles and American alligators are alike and different. As I read this information, I'm thinking that the author uses whole, compare, contrast text structure. I know this because two complete passages are being compared. First, he provides the whole passage about the American crocodile. Then, the entire passage about the American alligator. There's quite a bit of info here. I'd better make a graphic organizer so I can remember what to tell Sam about how they are alike and different. I'm going to label the circles crocodiles and alligators. Then I record the common features in the middle where the circles intersect. Both are vocal. This seems to be the only way that I can see they are alike based on this information. Then I will record what is different outside the intersection in the appropriate circle. Crocodiles live in southern Florida. They're aggressive. They have 20 different growls, squeals, snorts, and hisses. They hunt fish with their V-shaped pointed snout, and they're on the endangered species list. Alligators are no longer endangered. They live in swamps and wetlands of the southeastern United States. They're less aggressive than the crocodile. They can sound like a lion. They use their U-shaped snout to crush the hard shells of turtles and snails. Sam will like this. See you later, fella.
Paige has got this gator by the tail, but will Sam's path also lead to success? Join the knowledge seekers and keep your head above water by viewing Reptile Reunion in the next episode of Thinking Aloud.